Yeah. Leave a one down into the building if you guys can hear and or see me. Would appreciate it. I think I'm live. I'm not sure though. Guys, let me know. Let me know. It's been 2 weeks since I've been live. Actually, this past Friday was the last Red Cup talk. Was the first Red Cup talk that I missed because of the Labor Day weekend. But the first one that I missed since, I want to say since 2019. Okay. Been hustling over here. Been putting in this time. Guys, leave a one down into the building if you can hear and or see me. We'll wholeheartedly appreciate it. All right? Let me know. Let me know. All right, well, I'm waiting for some ones to come in. Guys, understand. We got to go in here today. We got to talk about this. All right, I'm seeing some ones come through. What's good, everybody? What's good, everybody? We back. We're back. And in full effect. Don Figure, I see you. Margaret saying so. Men fake it. Women fake it too, Margaret. Okay? We're going to talk about that. Maybe. Yeah, we're going to talk about that as well. Shout out to you, Margaret. Appreciate you. Patreon gang down into the building. The gamer. What's good? How are you, my G? Good to see you. Jordan. Appreciate you, my G. Patreon gang is down up in here. Shout out the introspective male. I see you, my G. The community coming back. Listen, guys. Listen. And let me also call this out real quick. The channel has been growing at an exponential rate. So here's what I'm currently thinking about the channel is that I don't know, the YouTube algorithm still confuses me. I think that the people that are joining the channel and subscribing may not necessarily get live stream notifications. So for the time period, y'all are the family. You understand me? And there's a couple of peers of mine that will consider themselves a YouTuber. I really don't consider myself a YouTuber. I consider this a community-focused, community-based channel, and it's not just on what I think about a particular subject, but it's also what you guys think about a particular subject as well. You understand what I'm saying? So this is a community-focused channel where we have the opportunity to critically think about the myriad of different topics that come onto the plate. The discussion that I want to have here today is this high-value thing, okay? It's a buzzword. We're going to talk about it, and we're going to get active. We're going to go in here today, and we're going to get active. Trust me, all right? Shout out to everyone that's coming down into the building for one more game. Y'all already know what time it is. Happy Friday. Malcolm, I see you. I see you, my G. Sean, I see you. Patreon gang in the building. Jizz, I see you. Listen, I'm saying, it feels so good seeing all these old faces. I appreciate you guys still sticking with me. You understand what I'm saying? As I said before, the channel, guys, let's talk about just real quick. And I'm going to get into the content because we're not going to be here all night. I know I used to say that, and then you guys would never believe me. I'll be on here for 6 hours, but we will not be here for all night. Trust me. We're going to hit the content, and we're going to get out of here. I'm actually going to go down into my Discord. Or the Patreon family, we're going to get it popping down in there tonight. We got to have this conversation on the extra level on the channel. I'm going to hit it from a public perspective up here, but then on the channel, we got to go in. Okay? On the channel, on the Discord, we got to go in. Shout out to the gamer. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Subscribe. Make a suggestion. Thank you both for the $2 super chat. Listen. Yeah, women can join the Discord server. Okay? They can absolutely join the Discord server. We got women down in there. Margaret, who I put her thing up there earlier, she's on the Discord server. What it is that for the live streaming component, what we do is that from now on, we're going to be having these conversations. The after party is going to be the Discord for Red Cup Talk. And that's what it is. We go down into the Discord, and then we bring it up another notch, another level. You understand what I'm saying? And then we're going to go in from there. All right? Sounds like you are distorting. Hold on. Let me turn my mic down. Hold on. Oh, shit. Yeah, someone turned it. I don't know how that happened. Hold on. Do I sound better? Do I sound better? Guys, let me know if I sound better. Yeah, my settings looked a little bit weird. Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. All day. Okay. Listen. Let me go back down in there. Oh! Where my soundboard at? Where my soundboard at? Dr. BOA is in the building. I see you hit that 30K, brother. I appreciate that. Keep moving and shaking, man. Peace, chat. Your mic is a little hot, bro. Listen, I appreciate that as well. I turned it down, so hopefully it's a little bit better. I'm looking at my settings down here, and I don't know how that happened. we got someone who's trying to spoil and sabotage the stream in the building, apparently. It wasn't me. But shout out my G. Listen, the guy, all you gotta do that do not know, Dr. BOA is a fantastic content creator. Fantastic content creator. You be putting in work over there, bro. You know. Listen, I look out into the space and I look at your channel, bro, and I say to myself, I can only aspire to be as dope as what he's doing. You understand what I'm saying? That's Dr. BOA right there. Deserves the utmost respect. Okay? Deserves the utmost respect. Appreciate you, my G. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat. All right, guys, listen, I fixed the mic. Listen, you guys, see, here's the problem, okay? I said, guys, did my sounding and looking good, and I saw a whole bunch of ones, okay? Okay? I saw a whole bunch of ones. How dare you? How dare you? All right? How dare you? Okay? I'm joking. Listen, guys, we got to get down into the content today. I'm seeing a whole bunch of much betters. Okay, fantastic. I see a whole bunch of much betters. Guys, thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate it. Okay. All right, guys, let's get down into the content. Let's get down into the content. Now, I have to talk about this. I have to talk about this because this idea of high value, it's something that has come into at least this component and section of YouTube, and it has it has hit and it has taken completely off. Okay, so I think within that, it would be irresponsible of me not to give you my thoughts of kind of what it is, right? And define it from my perspective of, and my opinion is that I think that it's a fly-by-night term, at least right now. And we could talk about all the fly-by-night terms, you know? There's a lot of them that's down into the space, and there's some that actually, when they say it, they actually mean it. You understand what I'm saying? Like Dr. BOA, when he talks about alpha, he says it, and he means it. You understand what I'm saying? But there's a lot of content creators that take these pieces and components of these different words and they take it for the moment and they create operational definitions around whatever the fly-by-night term, at least for their perspective, is, and they create all of this sound around it. Okay? So what I wanted to do for you guys today, I want to do like 30 minutes, 45 minutes or something like that. And then I want to go down into the Discord channel. I wanted to talk about what you need to know. What are the things that you need to put into your toolkit to understand of the people in your life, okay? Or the creators that you are looking at, all right? How to identify the real from the fake, all right? And I think that it's very important that we talk about this. And again, irresponsible for me to not to talk about this because I got to give you guys additional information to understand the real from the fake. All right. Listen, there's a lot of what's the word that I want to use for it? Charlatans. Okay. There's a lot of salespeople. All right. Both from the people that's in your life as well as from a creator's perspective. There's a lot of salespeople, right? There's a lot of frauds. There's a lot of fakers. There's a lot of pretenders. There's a lot of cheats, right? My goal is to give you the pieces to the puzzle so you can understand what makes sense for you. Because listen, if you come across a content creator, you get stuck to it. Listen, I got dudes that's down into my YouTube channel right now that say, yo, 2 years ago, I used to follow Derek Jackson. I used to watch his videos religiously until they understood that the knowledge that he was speaking was pandering to women. Okay? There were young men who were prescribing to what he was saying as ways to get a woman to respect you, okay? Now, if there was someone back then during that time that was pointing out the falsities in what he is saying and pointing out that he is prescribing to a certain type of audience, women, then maybe they wouldn't have wasted as much time. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to Overwhelming GQ. I appreciate the $5 super chat. Would you agree it's wealthy or high paid Jen? We'll talk about that. We're going to talk about that. All right? Hold that note, Overwhelming, and we're going to get into it. Trust me. All right? All right. We got to get into the content without further ado. All right? And let me also caveat a couple of things before we get started. Number one, when I talk about these different things, I'm not going to be talking about any person specifically unless I call out someone in my life that has exhibited these types of tendencies. Then I'm talking directly about that person as an example. But from like a content creator's perspective, I'm not going to be talking about any specific content creator. It is in aggregate the things that I've noticed. Hold on. The things that I have noticed as I'm watching different things across the internet, okay? Different things across the internet. And it's not just on YouTube. I've seen it on Facebook. I've seen it on Instagram. I've seen it on TikTok. I've seen it on a lot of different platforms, all right? But I think that it would be beneficial if we can have an understanding of what is beneficial and what is not beneficial and how to identify the fake. I mean, at the end of the day, here's what the overarching idea of what this is. There's a lot of people that will talk, but my thing is, what are they showing? That's key, all right? So do understand, before we get into the content right now, I'm not talking, I got a couple of notes down here. I want to make sure that I'm not missing anything, all right? So the first thing that I wanted to talk about, this is critically important. This is critically important, and I want you guys to know, love, and understand this. At the end of the day, if you do not see receipts of what it is that they are talking about, all right? Take it with a grain of salt. What do I mean by receipts? Okay. What do I mean? If the person in your life or the creator that you're watching, all right, is putting the glitz and the glamour, like things on a pedestal that you should introduce into your life to show and prove that you are a high value man or person or woman, it doesn't matter. It could be male or female, because I've seen it from the female perspective as well. But they don't show you anything. They don't show you the receipts of them putting these things into action and the results that they are getting. Charlatan alert. Charlatan alert. All right. It's incredible to me. It's incredible. And let me keep it 1,000 with you guys. Okay. Because this month, from a YouTube growth perspective, it's gone through, I mean, it's been incredible. Right. And what I started to understand is that sitting in this particular position, there is a lot of power that can come from this position. When you have the opportunity to be upon a platform to talk to people about things within their lives, right? And what I see from that is, from this position, you can sway, mold, and shape how people perceive different things depending upon the positions that they are in. In fact of the matter is that there's not a lot of people out there that are not keen on to the sale tactics, all right, to make you do whatever it is that they're trying to get you to do, all right? Listen, at the end of the day, I can talk all day about whatever it is that right? Like, I can talk all day about becoming high value and this, that, and the third. But if I don't show you, if I'm not proving to you that I am in fact high value, or that, listen, if let's say this is a fishing channel, right? And I'm like, listen, this is your bait, this is your lure, this is your tackle, this is the type of rods that you need to buy. Listen, when you go out to the sound, this is how far that you need to go in, and these are the type of boats that you have. Shit, this is the type of life vest that you have. But then I'm not showing to you my gains, if I'm not showing to you the type of fish that I catch, if I'm not showing to you, right? Like if I have no receipts, right? But I speak well, right? I present myself well. My image is well, right? Like, right. I am essentially a salesperson. That's essentially what I'm doing. I am marketing what I am that I am doing to try to sell value to you. And I think that you guys really need to understand that. And it's the difference between seeing versus talking, right? Listen, and let me say it like this as well. The less that people will show you, the more inclined that I will believe and that you should believe that they are a faker. Okay? And I'm talking specifically from a creator's perspective. I'm not talking about your friends, because I don't believe in showing the things that I own as being a way to prove to you that I am something, okay? Or being able to prove to a girl that I'm trying to date that I am something. You understand what I'm saying? If you're looking to purchase a product from somebody, if you're like, listen, I just purchased this phone right here, the new Galaxy Note 5G Ultra. And what I did was I did immense research into this phone, all right, to understand if it would work well within my life. But I know based off of the receipts of customer reviews, of the research that they've done, the studies, and how I can implement it into my life, I knew based off of those receipts that it's something that would be valuable within my life, okay? Shout out to everybody that's down into the building real quick. Shout out to Naima Buckner. Appreciate the $5 super chat as well. Naima is another Patreon supporter as well. Let me go on here real quick. Give me a quick second. Naima, I see you. Done. Got you. Anyway, so no receipts. This is very important. This is extremely important. If they do not have receipts, if they are not showing you how they get it, then it's not real. Listen, at the end of the day, I talk about financial wellness and health within my channel all the time. So here's how I'm going to put my money where my mouth is, okay? When I go down to the Discord server later, I'm going to show you guys how to invest, and I'm going to do it with $10,000 of my money, all right? I'm going to do it with $10,000 of my money. I'm going to go into my Webull account, link down in the description box down below. If you guys don't have a Webull account, fee-free stock trading application, go down there, click on the link, and get up on it. I'm going to go into my Discord server right after this stream, and I'm going to invest $10,000. And I'm going to have you watch me as I do it. The folks that are part of the Patreon gang that I get up on the Discord, I'm going to have you watch me do it. I'm going to prove it to you right there that this is something that I actually do. Okay? Something that I actually do. All right? To attain high value. You understand what I'm saying? Because this financial literacy is, I don't take it, I take it extremely seriously. Anything that I say up on this channel because we're talking about increasing value. When you think about value, one of the things that comes up is what's your net worth? What are the assets that you own? Okay. So the advice that I give you on this channel is things that I'm giving to you because I do it myself. All right. So I'm going to go into my Discord and I'm going to show you the exact receipts. All right. Of investing 10,000 real dollars, right? Into the market. All right. Into a fund of my choice, a fund of my choosing. You understand what I'm saying? But I think that it's really important. All right. Right. If we're talking about these receipts and you're talking about all this money that you make, where's your boats? What's your house look like? You understand what I'm saying? Where's your rollie at? All right. Because if you talk about all these different things and you're putting an image of yourself out on Jump Street and that is the real, okay? Then where are all those things? You understand what I'm saying? Then where are all those things and the way that you choose to do it? That's the first thing, all right? Shout out to Eddie Daniels. Appreciate the $10 super chat. In my book, How High Value is Body Sexiness, Style, and Conversation for Both Men and Women. That cannot be faked. What makes the difference is the ability to sell and close the deal. This is huge right here. Listen, this is huge right here. And I was asking to talk about this later in the stream, but I think that this is huge and this is critically important when we talk about this right here, okay? Because I don't think that a value is established at a particular dollar amount, okay? I don't think that it is. I think that it would be disingenuous if I was to say that, all right? Now, when we think about this high value, a lot of people dictate that or show that to be at six figures, which is interesting to me because to me it was six figures 20 years ago, but with inflation, shouldn't it be more than six figures? But apparently it's still six figures, okay? apparently it's still six figures. Like at the cutoff between 99,000 and 100,000, apparently that's still high value for some content creators and some people within your life, all right? I don't think that it necessarily is. And here's my argument for that. I think however you're judging high value to be, it's dependent upon the goal in your life. Let me make this abundantly clear. I think it's dependent upon your goal in your life. I think if the goal in your life is to attain a baddie that looks at your money as kind of one of the top three in their checklist, then yeah, you gotta have certain certain things in your bank account in order for them to be able to bang with you, okay, and to perhaps take you serious, perhaps. But when I talk about high value from my perspective, that's not what it is, especially for definitely for men. For me, it's not. It's not, right? Your money is important. Your money is important. And I think everybody should strive to make the most amount of money that they can throughout their life. But I won't look at a firefighter, right? I won't look at a janitor and judge their life decisions and say that they are not a high value man, right? Because of the type of work that they do, which doesn't command a lot of money. So again, I think it goes back to the goal with what it is your goal. Like, I think that you can be, as a firefighter, you could be a high value firefighter because you save lives and that makes you high value. But in terms in case of if you're trying to attract a 10 who values money, she's not going to consider you high value because she don't care what lives that you save. What she cares about is how your money can impact her. And my thing is what I talk about high value on this channel, I'm talking about how much joy do you have in your life. Money is a major part of that. It's a major component of that, rather. But it's not the end all be all, okay? It's not the end all be all, right? How many women that you can get, it's not the end all be all. It's not the end all be all, all right? What your body looks like, what your fitness looks like, it's not the end all be all. It's not, okay? I think it starts here. I think it starts at how much integrity do you have, right? How you speak, right? And how you impact people, how you affect people's lives. I think it starts there. There's other components as well, all right? Sure, your career and your vocation is a part of it. Sure, your health, your wellness, right? How you treat your body, your mindset. Are you high integrity? Are you low integrity? I think a lot of it has to do with it. Your social skills, how you deal and act with women. You understand what I'm saying? I think it's a lot more than just that. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out again to Eddie Daniels. I appreciate the $10 super chat. Let me get my soundboard out here. Shout out my G. Okay. That can't be fake. What makes the difference is the ability to sell and close that deal. You know, I think like at the end of the day, being a salesperson about yourself is very important. Okay. I mean, think about it. No matter what job that you try to get, what you're doing is selling yourself. You're selling your skills. There's a lot of people that work a lot harder than y'all. Okay. a lot harder than y'all, but sell themselves better so they'll get the jobs and you won't. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out again to Eddie Daniels, Patreon gang in the building. Shout out to T. Lee's, Patreon gang. Shout out, my G. Appreciate the $5 super chat. Thank you very much. Hold on, let me go back down to the bottom. Oh, shout out to Geek Mode. Thank you so much, bro, for the $5 super chat. High value is loving yourself, respecting yourself, and improving yourself. Listen, and at the end of the day, I know I'll probably get detractors of the things that I'm saying. And listen, at the end of the day, I've made over 6 figures for 7, 8 years now. Okay? Like, I've been doing it for a very long time now. Right? But here's what happened. Is I see that a lot of dudes who look like me that have been successful for the length of time that I've been successful, a lot of them just get out the game. They go get married, right? And they might volunteer certain hours out their day and might go give back, but none of them come on a platform to begin to educate on the things that they have done to attain that, right? A lot of them haven't, which is why I appreciate platforms like O'Shea's channel, O'Shea Duke Jackson, shout out to you, my G, that has like the Hall of Game, that brings brothers up there who are successful as hell and talk about, right, what are the things that they did in their life in order to get out of either a victim mindset, right, or how to move well within the vocation and what certifications to get, highest paying jobs, and like all of these different things that unless we have the platform to be able to communicate these things, they get lost. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to Geek Mode. I appreciate the $5 super chat. All right. Shout out to Jack Daniels. Do I feel like MTR versus Kevin Samuel? No, there's no battle, bro. Undercard for Gladys Knight. How dare you, Jack Daniels? How dare you disrespect Gladys and Patty like that? No, there's no smoke at all between any channels. Okay, at all. I'm not talking about his channel. I'm talking in aggregate. If you guys Google high value, you're gonna see a lot more than his channel up there. Okay, you're gonna see a lot more than that. All right. Shout out again to Jack Daniels. I appreciate the $5 super chat. All right. Let me just make sure I got them all. All right, listen. All right. I'm thirsty. Shout out to the Red Cup Talk family. I appreciate you guys 100. I appreciate you guys coming through here tonight and joining me. All right. It's the Red Talk game every Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. We get it popping in here. The family's down up into the building. Hit that like for me. I would appreciate it. All right. I don't know how many likes I got on the channel because YouTube is still messing with me. But throw a like on the video. Would wholeheartedly appreciate it. All right, guys, listen. Here's my number 2. So, again, number 1, if they don't show you any receipts, of them being high value, if they talk about it, if they just dangle a carrot in front of your face, okay? You just dangle a carrot in front of your face of what it is, but don't tell you how they are that. That's a problem to me. Number 2 way to understand this, if they don't offer solutions on how to become valuable. This one's huge. This one's huge. If they don't offer solutions on how to get there, not just become it, just do it. If they don't offer solutions on how to do it, that is a problem. Okay? If they just dangle it out in front, that is a problem. Listen, if they never teach you how to do it, if they never teach you about how to manage your money, how to invest your money, how to acquire assets, how to acquire real estate, things that you should be fixing or changing or coaching or any of that stuff, if they're not doing that, they might be faking. They might be faking. They may be a bit of an imposter. They may be a bit of an imposter, okay? They may be, all right? If you don't offer solutions and you just offer challenges for it, that's a problem for me, okay? Listen, being a content creator, at the end of the day, I'm starting to understand the algorithm. Getting people to focus on the problem is the most profitable part of YouTube. It is absolutely the most profitable part. If I did content nonstop that just pointed a finger at something, right? And slow dripped you medicine of this is a problem so you can come back onto my channel and see that this is a problem. If I just did that wholeheartedly, that would be the most profitable that would be the most profitable avenue that I take as a YouTube creator. It would get the most hits, it would get the most likes, it would get the most. Listen, it's the same thing in looking at a CNN versus a Fox News, right? They are appealing to their audience, all right? They're not only are they appealing to the audience, their ideologies, but they're focusing in on what's wrong. Listen, the amount of time that I see people talking about how shitty America is, I'm just like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? This is not a shitty place for all 75% of y'all that subscribe to me that are on the United States of America. Okay? I watch my analytics. All right? This is not a shitty place. Stop watching the news. It's not a shitty place. We have the lowest poverty rate. We have the lowest homeless rate. We have the we have the lowest crime rate, lowest rape rate ever in the history of America. But all of a sudden now you don't want to raise a child in this country. It's because you're focusing too much on negative content. Guys, hit up on that like button. JFK, appreciate that. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you so much for reminding me. All right. Listen, at the end of the day, I think that it's very important that you have to offer solutions. You cannot just point a finger at where people are not and not tell them step by step how to get where they need to go. I talk to you guys all day about financial, well, mostly on the Discord and the Patreon. We definitely gonna talk about that later on tonight. So guys, stay tuned. We're not gonna be long on the stream here. All right, stay tuned. All right. But I talk to you all day about the mindset that you guys need to let go of. I think that you guys 100% of the time need to let go of this victim mindset. I know most of y'all that watch this channel now are not up on that victim shit, all right? That you know that you have the power to make anything in this world happen if you do so choose, especially in America. You're not in a caste system, right? This is capitalistic as hell. As long as you figure out what it is that you want to do and you stay to your purpose, your passion, your motivation, you can make it happen. As long as you do the research, which I got the same internet that you have. I got the same internet that you have. All right? But if they're focusing in on the problem, right? And don't offer any of the solutions, chances are it's because they don't know the solutions. Chances are they can't talk about the solutions because they don't know. They don't actually believe it. But it's profitable for them to talk about, right? Or it's cool from like your friend's perspective for them to talk about whatever it is that they're talking about and whatever it is that they want you to believe that they are a part of, but it's not true. Okay? If they do that, they just focus on the issues and the problems, chances are they're not real. Okay? Chances are they are not real. All right? Guys, throw a like up on the video. I don't know how many likes I'm at. I can't see right now. I can't see right now. But throw a like up on the video. We'll wholeheartedly appreciate that. All right? Naima, I see you down up in there. Thank you, Mama. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Guys, 1, no receipts. They don't show you shit. 2, all right? They don't offer you any solutions. All right? They're just slow drip feeding you some shit to get you to come back so that your picture and your image of society, they get some validation for that. All right? They get some validation for that. All right? Let's talk about it. All right? Let's talk about it. Listen, I'm going to tell you guys a quick short story. Here's one of the first ways that I realized this as a young tyke. All right, I might have told this story before. Stop me if I have. All right, I'll never forget it. I was about 22. Yeah, because I graduated from undergraduate, and I was living in Wilmington, Delaware. That was the location of the first job that I got out of undergrad. All right, straight from an internship, got the position. Boom, I'm living out on my own. I met a young man. All right, I met a young man. He was my neighbor. Every time that I got up and had a conversation with him, yo, man, yo, what you getting into this week? He'd be like, yo, I'm doing, and I'm like, what? You doing all of that? You doing all that? Man, like, I'm new in town. What's good? And folks that are familiar with Wilmington, Delaware, it's like 30 minutes away from Philly. So Philly is the next closest, largest town because Wilmington, Delaware is, you couldn't pay me to go back in that city. Shout out to everyone from Wilmington. If you're from Wilmington, you know what I'm talking about. I live right downtown in Wilmington. Anyway, but it's dope living in Wilmington because it's like a hub of that tri-state area. Because like New York is like 2.5 hours away, DC is like 4 hours away, Philly is like 30 minutes away. Anyway, every time that I see him, what's good? I'm like, yo, what you doing this weekend? Yo, I'm doing, I got bottled. Oh yeah, I know such and such star. They're going to be at such and such. They invited me to come through. All of this bullshit. He was telling me something with his words. But I didn't see nothing with his actions. All right? I didn't see nothing with his actions. But I believed him wholeheartedly. All right? Wholeheartedly. This is my blue pill days, by the way. So, of course, I believed everything. I believe most things that people told me. All right? So, listen. It was my birthday, right? And again, I came up to him. What's good, my G? Oh, it's your birthday? Listen, say nothing more. We're going to go out to D.C. I got bottles at Club Love. They probably closed out Club Love because this is a while ago. You know, I'm a little bit older. All right? They probably closed it. There's no way Club Love is still around right now. Anyone who's in D.C., let me know if Club Love is still around. You already know that. I'll never forget. I was in Club Love one time, and Rick Ross came through, and he did a concert in the middle of the club. I was just like, listen, you can't tell me nothing. This is the best club ever. All right? I love D.C., by the way. Oh, God, I love D.C. Chocolate City, stand up. All right? Chocolate City, stand up. Anyway, let me finish the story. And then I got to hurry up with my last one. We got to go down to the Discord because the family, we got to have a conversation. All right? He's like, yo, listen, we're going to go down to Club Love. We're going to pop this, that, and the third, right? Like, yo, yeah, my man's in there. He works at da. Like, and I'm just like, all right, cool. We exchanged numbers. All right? Friday hit. My birthday was on, I think my birthday was either Friday or Saturday. Friday hit, I'm hitting him up. And I told my homeboys too, like, yo, let's all go down there. Yo, my man's my neighbor. He said he's done this, he could get us. I'm hitting him up, right? No answer. No answer, right? I hit him up, no answer. Just not. He wasn't boxing me or nothing. It was just straight to voicemail the entire night. And I'm like, yo, like he told me that he had this, that, and third. He doing just no answer. Like how you go from every time that I see you, it's about what you can do. And then now I'm hitting you up when it's my birthday after you told me that this is what's going to happen and you're not picking up your phone. My homeboys that I was rolling with, all right, they was just like, yo, don't even worry about him. Let's go down there. Okay? Let's go down to D.C. It's your birthday. We still going to have a good night, right? I'm like, you right. Let's go down there. Let's continue to have a good night. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, Love's been closed. Hold on, Love's been closed. Yeah, there's no way it's still around. Them clubs like that, yo, it was 4 floors of just, it was crazy. This is like around 2008, 2009. This is like 2009 at the time. There's no way it's here 10 years later, over 10 years later. Anyway, so listen, we end up going to Club Love, right? We go to Club Love, you understand? We get there. We dressed to the T. We looking immaculate, like we online, da. We actually paid to like just skip the entire line because it was my birthday. You understand what I'm saying? We go up in there. Guess who the fuck was sitting in there? Guess who was in there? And as soon as I saw him, yo, da. At least he tried to do that. I wasn't having it. He tried to do it. I wasn't having it. Okay. I had fun that night based off of the people that I came with, and I peeped where he was at. He was in a bottle section, but it wasn't him doing the bottles. It was his man's doing the bottles, and he was there as an afterthought. Like I'm trying to explain to you. More of the story is there was no receipts within that. All I heard was words. I didn't hear no actions. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't see any actions until actions were required, and my man fell short. You understand what I'm saying? That's key. All right? Listen, here's my last one. Here's my last one. All right? Here's my last one. And this can be anything from his cap was excellent. Yeah, this shit was unbelievable. Just trash. I never talked to him after that date, by the way. Like I would see him in the hallway, I would just walk right by him, just like, oh my God, you are a faker. You are a fake high value man. The amount of cap in your life is just absolutely ridiculous. All right. Here's the third one. Here's the last one. Here's the last one that I wanted to talk about. Okay. And this can come in terms of from a friendship perspective, as well as from a creator's perspective. All right. If I never hold you guys accountable. All right. If I never make you look within. All right. And I always make you look at and place blame on others. All right. That is fake high value. All right. High value people do not do that. High value people are always looking within, and they're always trying to assess their missteps in a particular situation so that they don't make those missteps again. You cannot do that if you're always pointing the finger, if you're always looking outwardly at other people as an explanation of the issues that you have, the problems that you have within your life. Okay? Listen, from a content creator perspective, there's a lot of channels up here. There's a lot of channels up here that are simply just women bashing, women blaming, women. Like, there's a lot of them up here. And they're very profitable. They're very profitable. All right? That's never what this channel is. It's never what this channel was. Like, there's not a bone in my body that is not introspective or at least wants to consider that I might be biased in my views, or I do not know all the answers, or I do not this, I do not know all of that. I say that all the time on my channel. There's a lot of people that come up on one particular video and then they write some hate shit in my comments and I never see them again. But they didn't see all of the other content where I talk about a range of different things and topics. You understand what I'm saying? Just because I criticize something doesn't mean I hate the thing that I'm criticizing. Like, doesn't mean that I hate the people in the thing that I'm criticizing. That's not at all. Listen, at the end of the day, could I have goddamn women come through on my channel, sitting here right next to me, if I hate women? No. Okay? And I'm not saying that these types and forms of creators hate women. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that they thrive based off of no accountability. No accountability. No solutions. All right? They just drip feed you the medicine of keeping you stagnant in this position to conform to your ideas. Okay? They stay there and they don't offer solutions. All right? I mean, think about it from a different perspective. If it wasn't just women, there's also just men. There's channels out there that focus wholeheartedly on men ain't trash content. Wholeheartedly. And they don't let up. They don't let up on the pedal at all. At all. Right? But at the end of the day, I criticize shit, but I also own up to the shit that I am saying. Let's say I don't know it all, right? I did a video not too long ago about Nicki Minaj and the Tory Lanez situation. All right. I went through and gave my perspective regarding that video, okay, from the information that we knew from her post. All right. TMZ recently released some shit and said that they have some text messages where he's apologizing for the act. Okay. If I put additional pieces to the puzzle together, I can evolve. Okay. I can evolve from that. And that's the thing, is that I want you guys to evolve as well. All right. This is about evolution. This is about being better tomorrow than you were today. And you cannot get better unless, or you cannot increase your value unless you look introspectively about what are the things that you are doing to attribute to your current perspective. What are the things that you are doing to be where you are? Because truth be told, it has nothing to do with anybody else but you. It's you. You are in control of your destiny. You are. Not anyone else. You are. You can sit down and blame everyone else for the government, for all of this shit, that's this, that, and the third. Listen, high value people are not blaming anybody for their position at all. At all. They're not doing that. What's good? Boogie Talks in the building. What's up, my G's? Let me introduce myself. Boogie in the mofo building. Shout out, Boogie. I appreciate that. Listen, man, we've gone 45 minutes. I want to get down into the Discord channel because like I told you guys before, I'm going to put my money where my mouth is, right? If we talk about solutions, if we talk about showing you how I do it, if I talk about showing you what are the things that I am doing to increase my position in society, the things that I am doing to show you how I am working on my financial acumen. Listen, in my Discord, in my Discord server attached to my Patreon, I have a list of the financial resources that I look into, the YouTubers that I look into. I show you my workout plan. I show you what I'm doing, what I'm eating, right? To make sure that I'm attaining my fit, right? I'm sharing with you from my perspective of the things that I am doing to keep myself as valuable as what I possibly can. And listen, at the end of the day, when I think about this value thing, okay? When I think about this value thing, again, guys, listen, it depends what your goal is in attaining value. It depends what your goal is if you want to rank people if they're valuable or not. You cannot convince me that a firefighter who's making $50,000 per year and is raising fantastic boys and girls in his household, you cannot convince me that he is not high value from my rating scale. You can't convince me that. You can't convince me. And he takes care of himself. He takes care of his body. He watches what he puts into his mouth, right? He's introspective about his actions, right? He's high integrity. You can't convince me that because he's not making a certain amount of money, he is not high value. It's just, to me, it goes more than that, but that's because my barometer for success is more than the women that is in my life. It's way more. It's way more. It's incredibly more. It's incredibly more. At the end of the day, hold on, let me get this off the screen real quick because I want you guys to see me as I'm talking. I want you to see me as I'm talking. At the end of the day, I can't judge him because that's the route in life that he took. I can't judge him, right? I can't judge him, right? I can't judge him based off of that. I can't. It's just, it doesn't make sense to me. I can't do it. And listen, this is coming from someone that has made six figures for a long time now, almost a decade. Okay? Almost a decade. I can't do that. Listen, one of the best lessons that my pops ever taught me, my pops was a school teacher in the New York City School District for 30 years, okay? New York City Public School District for 30 years. And, you know, you guys know, like, to take your son to work day, take your child to work day, My dad used to always take me, okay, every single year. And I used to watch how he moved. And he would treat the principal the same exact way as the janitor. The same exact way. Okay? And I watched him do it, and I'm just like, noted. Okay? I can't treat you, I'm not going to treat you any differently. I'm not saying that a lot of these high value treat people any differently, but I can't say that janitor is not better. Okay? Is not better than that principal. They made different decisions, or not more high value in the way that I determine high value. I can't say that. Okay? They made different decisions to get there. Now, if you want to rate it on who can bag someone, okay, who can bag a chick, okay, based off of the amount of money that they have, okay, you could quantify that a little bit more easily, okay. You can quantify that a little bit more easily. If that woman is looking for to be taken care of, you can quantify to that woman, because she is the market buyer. Okay? She has the willingness to pay of her beauty, and she's utilizing her beauty to ascertain a high value dude. To that woman, that principal is way more valuable than that janitor. But here's the thing that I push onto this channel is how much joy do you have in your life? Does that janitor have much more joy in his life because he has more people that love him? Unabashedly love him? Okay. That's high value to me. Is that principal making a lot of money? Right? Is he making a lot of money, but everyone hates him? To me, he's not high value. Okay? He's not high value to me. You understand what I'm saying? But it's a complicated equation. I might work on an equation in order to more formally define. But that's what it is for me. To me, it more deals with your masculinity. It more deals with people that can show it as opposed to just talk about it. And if they can show it, then they put in the work to get there, so they know a thing or two. That's what defines fake and charlatan versus a guru. Hold up, I saw some super chats come through. Sheesh. Shout out to Fila Baxter, Patreon gang in the building. That's why I love MTR's channel, because this brother is honest and open to having the conversation. It's about evolving and being a life learner. Keep up the great work. It's about evolution. Okay? Hashtag progress over perfection. All right? Hashtag progress over perfection. It's very important that we have these conversations. All right? Shout out to Phila. I appreciate the $40 super chat. My G. Shout out to Breezy. Thank you so much, bro, for the $100 super chat. There are a lot of fake high-value people. Be careful who you listen to. Also, if you think America is bad, you've never been to Cambodia or Indonesia. Yeah, it's nothing but scammers over there. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. New sponsor of the show. Shout out to Breezy. Thank you so much, bro, for the $100 super chat. All right? Listen, guys, at the end of the day, we have to be able to talk about this. And that's why I set up the Patreon. That's why I set up the Discord, so we can have conversations about that. And listen, no matter where you are in the world, if you are surrounded by people that are just talkers, that just do like all of this, and you find yourself, if you stumble across these content creators and it's strictly entertainment, at the end of the day, if you're not learning shit, come up on the Patreon, come up on the Discord. Let's have a conversation. All right? Let's have a conversation, and let's try to get you where it is that you're trying to go. Okay? Let's try to get you where it is that you're trying to go. All right? Because I know how I did it, and I know how I will continue to do it. All right? Millionaire is in my future, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Like, there's no question. All right? There's no question at all. And if you find yourself surrounded by those that don't talk like this and don't think like this, if you find yourself surrounded by dudes that all they do is just talk about chicks and it's all da-da-da, you can get yourself in front of different people. All right? Come on to the Patreon. Come on to the Discord. It is those that are trying to attain happiness and joy within their life, that are trying to attain value. Okay? That's where the conversations occur. That's where we take it to the next level. All right? Shout out to Breezy. Appreciate again the $100 super chat, my G. Guys, listen, I told you guys I was going to do a short one today. I appreciate you guys 100%. Guys, listen, I don't know if you've seen up on the channel, the growth has been crazy on the content. And just like I thought, just because the channel is growing doesn't mean the live stream numbers grow. But it is what it is. But I'm glad you guys are here today to talk about this particular conversation. I'm going to open up the phone lines, but not here, right, on the Discord. So feel free to go up there and join the family, all right? We take it to the next level up there. So if you want to join, you want to be a part, that's your opportunity, all right? Guys, put a like on the video before I get out of here. Put a like on the video. Let me see what y'all saying real quick. Hold up. Shout out to O'Shea, Patreon gang in the building. Get the likes up. Shout out Blakely. Love the content. Hey, man, appreciate it, man. Let me see. Oh, we got some ladies down up in here. I feel more so apply the Redfield philosophy to life in general more than just relationships. Yeah, to me, like, listen, there's a lot of people that deem their channel Red Pill and they talk about female nature. I talk about human nature. Humans can be shitty, bro. Wait, that's a lady. Chloe, mama, humans can be shitty. Humans. It's not a female thing. It's not a male thing. All right? Humans. Humans can be humans. And if we don't have that conversation, it's being disingenuous. All right? Sorry. I could talk about this shit too because honestly, at the end of the day, I'll be still doing 6 figures if YouTube is not here. So I can talk about this shit more freely. I got a lot less to lose at the end of the day. I'll be fine. I'm not a for y'all that don't know, I am not a full-time YouTuber. Okay? I am not a full-time YouTuber. I do this because it's my passion. It's my side hustle. You understand what I'm saying? So I'll be fine. There's a lot of others that will not be, potentially. So what happens? They create some shit to keep you there. Okay? So it is what it is. We get to the truth on this channel. All right? We get down to the truth. Anything for teens. Yeah, we talk about, I have what's called a resources mega thread up on the channel. And it shows you things that I'm doing and interested in. They can look at how I'm working out, right? They can look at how what I'm eating. They can look at how to invest from ages 18, before 18, from 16 onwards. You understand what I'm saying? It depends what level of teens. I would say the content on that perspective is not built out to degree from like younger teens, like 13, 14. Like, don't come there if it's talking about that. But from the perspective of like, oh, you're trying to figure out who you are as a man and as a person and your stake in this dating game and the importance that it should be within your life. That's where we get it in from there. Okay. We got to be able to start you guys off in the right direction because I think that what can happen is that you can get later on in your life. All right. And then regret some of the choices and decisions that you have made. All right? And let's face it, those that look like me, we suffer from being overmothered and underfathered. You understand what I'm saying? So if you want to be involved with a group of men that talk about this shit, we about to go over there right now, then go and join the family. Okay? Listen, guys, at the end of the day, I appreciate you guys for coming through. Let's go into Discord and get it popping. We'll wholeheartedly appreciate your participation. All right? Listen, I think it's, hold on. Shout out to Boogie Talk. Shout out to Breezy Shaw for being the first man to order my autographed book. Shout out to MTR to being the first person to purchase my book. Shout out, Boogie. Boogie's on the Patreon. Boogie over there writing books. You understand what I'm saying? Boogie over there writing books. You understand? Shout out to Boogie Talks. Appreciate the $10 super chat. Absolutely. We gotta invest time, energy, and knowledge up in here. You understand what I'm saying? If you guys are producing shit, let me know. All right? Discord is a communication platform. Discord is a communication platform where, like, we're going to go on that. We're going to start live streaming from Discord, but it's a private server. So the information out there is private in essence. All right. My YouTube channel is for entertainment mostly. My Discord server is where we talk about increasing each other. You understand me? Shout out to Danny. I appreciate the question. All right. You guys, if we got any additional questions, Patreon link is down into the description box. Email down into the description box. Feel inclined if you want to get up on the resources. You understand what I'm saying? Feel inclined. All right. Guys, listen, about to go down to the Discord. I appreciate the conversation. And I appreciate y'all. Shout out to the Red Cup Talk. Thank you for joining me here today. Questions, comments, concerns, y'all already know what to do. Mediocre tutorials and reviews at gmail.com. That's the email. Go up, down, up in there. Guys, hit on the like button before you get out of here. We'll wholeheartedly appreciate it. All right? Shout out to all the donations. Breezy, sponsor of today's channel. Sponsor of today's content. But I appreciate all the super chats. I appreciate that, guys. Until next time, you two.